There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Commodores will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteers offense will take the field first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Dillon. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The give to the tailback.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Grab behind the line. It's Dillon. And the Commodores have enough for the first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Plows through the defense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Finds his big tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. second and goal. And he never has just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A few more, he stopped short of the goal line. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. The play action fake. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. On the move, it's Lewis. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Vols want to move quickly. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turns it on in midfield. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Powers through the defender. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. To throw, it's Pavia. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Commodores come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Commodores back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Stowers. And he'll be brought down. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. On the run, it's Alexander. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee, so quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at the
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that play just took a lot of time to develop. The longer the quarterback held on to the football, the longer the time that strong safety had to just think, you know what, I know I'm supposed to be back here covering, but I'm going to go get myself involved. I mean, he shows you his speed as he was able to close the gap.
The Vols will call on their punt team. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. To the air, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Jefferson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking for room. It's Morris. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Off play action. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Unloads quickly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And the Volunteers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They will score! Touchdown Volunteer! That touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, and touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. RPO complete to open the drive. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got a man. It's Dillon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Pavia. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Makes the catch. It's Alexander.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You keep this drive alive.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Catch in the middle. It's Staley. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Caught behind the line, it's Alexander. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go up top on on second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stowers. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They'll give it to the back. Makes a pass to Marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Dillon. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time and couldn't get a block, and down goes the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rides the back on the option, the give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll try it over the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Dillon. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Commodores get it past the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Commodores are flying down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Commodores line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And the Commodores will move the sticks. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. The give on the inside. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Just a little off. Incomplete. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Matthews. At the 35, he's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Snapped it in the shotgun. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about the defense coming through when you needed it the most? They got some yards, had some success on this drive. 2nd and goal, sack. 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, sticking with it, coming through in a clutch.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now they take the lead. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the run, it's Alexander. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Pucks it out of the air. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field and...
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Got him downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense, understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that somebody right.
And the balls are on the move.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it in 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it, The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Now on the move. Turning it on to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stowers. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Stowers.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Quick release by the QB. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, what a move. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Vols decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Going to sling it on second down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. Fourth down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big fourth down.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Dillon. And the Commodores will have a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Scanning the field. It's Pavia. It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. Strong, firm tackle. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win to them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.